weather that is sweeping across much of the northern hemisphere shines a light on the predictions of John Casey. But some areas are actually feeling the opposite effect, basking in unseasonably warm and dry conditions. In California, a persistent pattern of west coast ridging or high atmospheric pressure is happening off the coast, as seen in this satellite image, which has an uncanny resemblance to the formation of a hurricane. New record high temperatures are being felt across the state, from 77 degrees in San Francisco to 81 in Los Angeles during the first week of February. Further to the south in the warm Pacific waters, tropical cyclone Gita is on a path of destruction where it has already done extensive damage to the island of Samoa and American Samoa on February 10th and 11th. On February 12th, the storm struck the island of Tonga as a Category 4 tropical cyclone with maximum sustained winds of 144 miles per hour and gusts of 173 miles per hour, leaving the entire island without power. This satellite image shows a massive eye bearing down on Tonga in what is now considered as the most powerful cyclone to ever strike the island kingdom of Tonga Tapu. The storm is now entering into Fijian territory, where it is expected to strengthen further before hitting the Fiji Islands. Within days of the Great American Eclipse of August 2017, a phenomenon began in which the ocean waters were seen retreating from the shoreline of prominent beaches and harboring inlets. It became a worldwide phenomenon in which just about every explanation was given, from lunar eclipses to upper atmospheric disturbances. But the public wasn't buying these reasons because, as it turns out, the phenomenon is continuing on a regular basis, and it has been for the past 6 months. It seems now that the scientific community has exhausted its list of explanations that they had hoped would somehow resonate with the public. In the first week of February, the sea at one of the most popular beaches in India retreated some 100 meters, or about 328 feet, about the size of a football field. The retreat was so extreme that it exposed all of the rocky bottom that would otherwise be hidden by the seawater. Residents indicated that this was an extremely abnormal occurrence, but local officials dismissed it as a weather phenomenon. So, as you can see, there is a pattern of denial happening here in order to quell the concerns of a bewildered public. In what is being attributed to the super blue moon, an exceptional low tide has drained the lagoon of Venice, Italy, leaving gondolas stranded on dried-up canal banks. However, this is the third year in which Venice, Italy has experienced record low water levels, up to 60 centimeters lower than average. 2 years ago, it was 70 centimeters lower, the lowest ever recorded in city data. What is so strange about this phenomenon is not the fact that it is being blamed on a super blue moon, but rather this event has become a big surprise because recent studies have indicated that Venice, Italy has been sinking over the past few years, in which scenario the city should be flooding, as shown in this 2012 image, rather than drying up as shown in the winter of 2018. In addition to the low tide phenomenon, which has been ongoing for several years, the city has been experiencing unusually cold winter weather and a lack of rain, all of which are contributing to the unusual happening in the city of Venice, Italy, in the past few years. Much further to the west in Mexico, on the Baja Peninsula, the sea has also disappeared in an extraordinary event that is also being attributed to the super blue moon. The comparison image from Playa Balandra is a stark reminder of how bizarre this phenomena has become, and more importantly, what it may be telling us about a sudden shift or a movement of the Earth's continental plates. If you have spent some time observing this strange phenomenon that is ongoing from around the world in recent months, you may have noticed that the tidal retreat, which actually began in South America in late August, early September of 2017, is now more prevalent above the equator in the northern hemisphere. Therefore, it is now becoming more of a worldwide phenomenon. If this were a common occurrence brought on by explainable circumstances, then the public would not be as baffled or awestruck by these events as they would otherwise appear to be. As these events progress with no clear indication as to why they are happening, we will continue to monitor their occurrence, as it is our interpretation that there is much more to the story than what is being told to an inquisitive public. As you've heard me say on many occasions, the sky is suddenly changing and the signs are being manifest before us. At the beginning of February, a rare sight took place in the sky over Winnipeg, southern Manitoba province in Canada, in a spectacle of moondog anomalies. This took place just one day after another uncommon occurrence of a super blue moon eclipse. Shortly thereafter, when the sky brightened, the sundog anomalies became the focal point. On February 6th, a grand spectacle lit up the sky over Alberta, Canada. Notice how it resembles the flicker of a candle. In Richmond, Virginia, a remarkable roll cloud was photographed on February 5th. Normally, these clouds would appear in advance of an approaching storm, but this formation just happened to be part of a weakening front, which then stalled out, leaving behind an incredible sight. And so, my friends, remember to keep looking to the sky for all your answers, where all things shall be known by those who have eyes to see.